So this one is called The Man with a Thousand Kids. It's on Netflix. I believe it dropped today.
All right, y'all. Netflix does it again. Netflix does it again. All right, we're going to talk about it. New documentary, Man with a Thousand Kids. They should have said Man with 10,000 kids, Man with 100,000 kids, but Man with a Thousand Kids. If you haven't seen it, I will be giving spoilers. So go ahead and save this, watch it, and come back and report. If you are interested in crazy, wild, dark, psychological documentaries, make sure you're following me because I will be breaking more down because this is like insanity and I have to share my outrage with you. So go ahead and just save my page and subscribe and all that stuff. All right, so let's talk about it. Now, here's the thing. If you all watched Tell Them You Love Me and you saw my video, I was shooketh. I'm still shooketh, but I was shooketh, right? And the reason was, well, hell, who would expect that? But also, too, the title really didn't tell you what the documentary was about. There's a number of different ways that you could have taken the name, right? So you didn't really know what you were in for. This documentary, I felt like, okay, I have a better sense of what's going to happen here. Obviously, it's going to be a man with a lot of kids, right? Not necessarily 1,000, because of course I couldn't, in my brain, think how this man has 1,000 kids. But I took it literally. Okay, this man has a lot of kids. Let's see what's going on. I still wasn't ready. Netflix still got me. There was no way that I could possibly imagine. You ever watch stuff and you realize that you have no imagination and no creativity because your mind just doesn't go there? Have y'all ever felt like that? Like my mind, I love dark stuff, but my mind can never go there. I would never, there are things that I could look at and be like, oh, this is predictable. I know what's going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen. This in no way, shape, or form was predictable. How the hell does your brain even think about the things that these men did in this documentary? That's what we're going to be talking about. So listen, I am a huge fan of, like I said, psychological thrillers. Hell is the end of the world, apocalypto, diasporic, all of that stuff, right? And the common theme, whether it's, Walking Dead and it's like flesh-eating zombies or something, or if it's aliens coming or whatever, the common theme, two things really. Common theme is, one, human beings ruin the world. We did it to ourselves some kind of way. Two, human beings are worse than the zombies, worse than the aliens, worse than whatever it is that we're fighting, because we are so diabolical and evil and twisted that we will take each other out before the unknown entities will. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Okay, that's this documentary. And y'all like, how is that tied to a man having a lot of kids? Oh, I'm getting there. Okay. So it starts out showing these nice people in the Netherlands, talking about the fact that they couldn't have children for one reason or another. And they decided to go to a sperm bank. They ended up working privately because I think at the Netherlands at that time, there was like one website and there was like only one way to get private donations. I think that there was, right? I'm not even gonna, if you saw it, you already know what happened. But the point is that the sperm banks limited the amount of sperm that these men can give. And I'm sure US has similar laws. All these other countries have similar laws too, right? So 25 donations. So everybody's talking to this man. Now, caveat, this is to my white women or women who date white men. I'm not into white men. Everybody was talking about how attractive this man was and his hair. I didn't find nothing attractive about him. Now, just because I'm not into white men doesn't mean that I can't look at a person and say, oh, he's attractive. Did y'all think he was attractive? I need to hear from other people. Did you all look at this man and say, oh, yeah, he's attractive. Oh, I love his hair. Oh, he looks like a lion. They kept talking about his curly hair. That man, anyway, I had to I didn't find him attractive, but everybody found him attractive. So they're talking about all these amazing qualities, why they decided that they were going to go with him for his sperm. And he was telling everybody he was only going to work with 5 families. He was going to work with 5 families, y'all. More like 50,000 families, 5,000 families. So he lied to everybody. And did y'all catch this? This is my favorite part. Oh, well, maybe we should try to have children the natural way. This man is donating sperm. You're supposed to be donating it in the cup, and then you're supposed to inseminate. This dude is going around with these women talking about, let's have children the natural, aka let's have sex. So you're getting paid to have sex with me and knocking me up, and me and every other woman all around the world. Now, what's crazy, where this gets crazy, is the fact that he lied. He literally has donated sperm to thousands and thousands of women. And at first I thought it was in the Netherlands. Like, dang, I feel bad for these kids in the Netherlands. They're going to have like hundreds of half siblings running around, right? This is what I'm thinking, because they said he was at 11 sperm banks and he's donating at 11 sperm banks. So, forget the 25. Now he done exceeded that. He's over 100. But as the story unfolds, you find out this man has been going literally all around the world donating his sperm, even America. So at first I was like, oh, well, maybe it's just Europe. It's Netherlands, it's, Australia, it's, even it was Mexico, Kenya. This man's sperm is worldwide. I don't even know how they said 1,000 kids, because it's more than 1,000 kids. But let me tell you what really took me out. What really got me is that they got a sperm whistleblower. This is sperm fraud. These 2 men were conspiring to literally knock up all the women in the world, bleach Africa, and have kids all over the world, worldwide. Like, this is some... this is their lifelong legacy, right? That they're going to be kids to everybody in the freaking world. Like, this is the Bible. You start out and all the kids are coming from each other. How diabolical do you have to be to say, we should start a website and we should make up a bunch of fake profiles of men, and we should be those men, and whatever man these women say they want, they're going to get either me or you. And we're going to not only do that, but we're going to trade sperm. So they're not even going to know the paternity of the kids. They may get my sperm. They may get your sperm. They may get a mixture of sperm. Who thinks of these things? That took me out. And then what further took me out, see, there's levels to this. You think, just when you think you've seen it all, they take it up a notch and say, oh, we're not done with you yet. But wait, there's more. Kenya. Kenya apparently needs white sperm. It's too many black people, too many Africans. We need white sperm. So we're going to pay them to come here, pay their flight, their meals, everything, milk them like cows, and get as much sperm as we can for them so we can whitewash Kenya. They're not saying that. That's not what they said. But one of the men did say he wanted to bleach Africa. So they're getting paid to do this on every level. They're getting paid from the women. They're getting paid from the governments. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard of. It's so crazy that there were no laws against it, because who could even think that people are this diabolical? If y'all want to talk about narcissists, this is the definition of narcissists. This is the definition of having a God complex, that I am going to have children. Y'all talking about Nick Cannon. Forget Nick Cannon. These people, these men, white men, over here literally trying to take over the world with their sperm. I'm sorry for these kids. I'm sorry for these families. The whole thing, disturbing is not even enough of a word, but I would love to hear from you all. What are your thoughts? Did you watch this? Did you see this mess? What in the world? How do people think of this stuff? I'm not that creative. I'm not that dark. I'm I feel normal. I feel like really, really normal or abnormal or something because this is crazy.